Hello, good afternoon. Can't get my voice going. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Pardon me. Thanks, Kat. Hi, Dana. Thanks, Jen. I appreciate it. Oh, what a day. What a day. Pardon my appearance. Um, I'm in absolute shock at my day with Jimmy. Thank you to all of you who have written, messaged. It's really meant a lot. Even Pandy's here. Oh, merci. Merci, Isabel. Hi, Julie. Hi, Karen. Hi, Light. Hi, Tamara. Oh, I don't even know where to start. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Dana, here's the thing. I'm in shock. I don't know what else to do, really, in the sense that working is good for me at the moment. I just want to sort of process on the weekend when I can really have downtime. Right now, I still want to do my sessions and I still want to hop on live and check in with everybody. Yeah. No, this is fine, Tamara. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is fine. Bonjour, Jill. And that's why I made the post, so that you guys could see and share any memories that you have of Jimmy. I'm okay. I think the whole day was just not what I expected, And Dana, what you said, I meant to write you back on the post. I just haven't had the chance to do that yet. Dana said maybe what I felt last Friday was Jimmy. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Hi, Becca, thank you. It's interesting that that could have been the case because I knew something was wrong. I didn't feel like it was me. I just knew that there was something that was weird. And oh, my cat Jimmy passed away today, late. That's why Jimmy died just before lunchtime today. So what happened was he appeared to be better. Like he went a couple days with no vomiting. So I just thought he was on the mend. Thank you, Renata. I thought he was on the mend. I gave him some chicken bone broth. Thank you. I appreciate it. I gave him some chicken bone broth in a syringe. I even took some Fancy Feast pate, mixed it with water. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Nina. And I tried to give him in a syringe, and I even gave him a few chunks of the pate. And I thought, okay, well, we'll get some energy into his body. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Tori. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tamara. I appreciate all the kindness. Thank you. And then what started to happen was last night, I said to myself, maybe did I give him too much liquid? I don't think I gave him very much. I mean, like a couple syringes, here and there, hours apart. And he started to throw up last night. And he was throwing up and throwing up and throwing up. Hi, Lisette. Hi, Kazaya. Oh, thank you, Ari. I appreciate it. Hershab, thank you. Thank you, Lisette. Hi, Phil. So then he was throwing up a lot last night, and I, of course, have been sleeping on the couch with him. And he had a really rough night. I was very worried. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate it. I was very worried. I almost thought to myself, this could be like an emergency situation. Like, do I have to go to an emergency vet? But interestingly enough, yesterday, before the vet office closed, I had called them and I said, let's move up Jimmy's appointment if we can, because 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think would be too late in the day. And so it ended up that we made the appointment for 9 a.m. this morning. And then I went in and I thought what we were going to do was do an exam and do some blood work. And we did the blood work. They said physically he looks okay. And by the way, his blood levels were not bad. It's not even that his blood was bad. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate it. There were certain things that were good. I mean, like physically, he wasn't, in any distress necessarily. But then when we did the blood work, we saw that he had excessively high kidney and liver values, which was not good. And they basically said that he would need a specialist, hospitalization, 24/7 care. And I knew that in that moment I had to make a decision for him. I just knew right then and there. I cannot do that to him. I can't put him in a position like that. So yeah, we went through with it, and you know, it was peaceful, and they had a little trouble finding his vein. He was very dehydrated, so that unfortunately was not fun to watch. But they took care of him so well, and I was really impressed. And you remember how the other day I was a little bit upset about what happened with Pandy's test? They made every effort to make it up to me before any of this with Jimmy. Like before we knew anything about Jimmy, they were very apologetic and said that they would try to, you know, give me some discounts or whatever. So, anyways, yeah, that was good of them. They were kind. They said that I was right. They should have told me to not give Pandy the pill before the tests, whatever. And they said that they would try to compensate me, you know, monetarily. Hi, Jilzy. Thank you. Hi, Veronica. Thank you. Thanks, you. I appreciate it. It was the right thing. Yeah. Mm. I'm so sorry, Matt. You know, they said, do you want to bring him home? They said, do you want to bring him home? You can have a day or two with him you know, go through with everything. And I said, taking him home for a day or two is not the way to go. We're here right now. I don't want to bring him home and then all of a sudden he starts to get violently ill. That's not what I want for him. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Joanna. I appreciate it. I said, I can't just bring him home because if he gets violently sick and he's throwing up and he gets stressed, I would rather him be calm. I would rather him be calm and happy and loved and alert than stressed out and violently sick all of a sudden, and then me scrambling to get him to the vet like that. That just for 1 or 2 days, no. But I'll tell you something really cute. I hope I don't cry when I say this because it was a really cute moment. You know, this morning before we knew any of this stuff, I was telling the vet tech, and by the way, the vet tech is amazing. She's the most consistent person there and very, very kind to me always. You know, we were gonna get him ready for his blood work, and so she was doing a little bit of an exam, and I was telling her how he didn't want to eat, and I said, well, normally I say to Jim, do you want snackies? And the moment I said snackies, he turned to look at me. I wish I had it on camera. He turned to look at me and he went, meow. Like he let out a little, like half strength meow. Like he acknowledged, hi cat, he acknowledged the fact that I asked him if he wanted snackies. And for those of you that have followed me for a while, you know, remember when I was at my old house and I had the automatic feeders? And then the automatic feeders would go off and you could hear it in the other room and the cats would go running and I would say, oh, you want snackies? As soon as I said that you want snackies, they go running, right? I mean, Pandy can't hear, so Pandy doesn't respond to snackies, which is sad. But yeah, he gave like this huge reaction, even though for him he was depleted and sad, you know. But yeah, I asked him if he wanted snackies one last time. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Nick. I really appreciate it. So yeah, hi Peter. I'd like to say I'm better, Peter, but unfortunately my cat passed away today. So I don't know what to say. It's a shock. It's a, you know, I don't even know how to describe it. You guys know what it was like when Gretchen passed and how important she was coming on camera and walking around doing her little thing. And Jimmy, how many times did we have Jimmy showing his BTE energy, his big tail energy, you know? And then he said, tell Veronica I love her. Veronica and Jimmy had a thing. They definitely had a thing. Yeah, Jimmy and Gretchen are playing now. Exactly. Yeah. The worst part about being a fur mommy, it is. It really made me think today about whether I want to do it again, and not because of the pain or the sadness. You know, that's okay. I can handle the grief. Because I understand his soul contract or our time together was whatever it was meant to be. But I think what really has shocked me, and I don't know if the word is shocked, it's a combination of emotions, annoyed me, is the cost of these vet bills. When I think of what I was told today would be the cost of these treatments, I was beyond blown away. I mean, let's put it this way. If he would have had to go for hospitalization and a specialist and imaging, it would have been at least, they said at minimum, $2,100, $3,000, and I'm sure more. I really do. I think it would have been more. And in my mind, I went, are you kidding me? This is not going to prolong his life, really. He's not going to have a quality of life. Thank you, Peter. Hi, Nishant. He's not going to have a quality of life. And yeah, I can't even imagine, Tamara, like that's such a lot of money, you know, and they know this. And I'm not saying that they have to work for free, believe me, but it's unbelievable. So when I think of what my bill was today, like just to give you an idea. So when I went in today, I was expecting, okay, it'll be about, you know, okay, $400, you know, $400. Because I know the exam is 95, the blood work is like 280, and I was like, okay, tax, whatever, so like 400 and whatever. Okay. With the process of what he went through today, you know, it was $1,200. Now, yes, I'm gonna get a blue heart, just like Gretchen's heart. Gretchen has the red heart. He's gonna have the blue heart. But I mean, $1,200 today. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't necessarily have $1,200 to throw around. But of course, we do what we do for our pets and our loved ones, of course, right? But it was an absolute shock to me. I thought I was taking him in for an upset stomach, a hairball issue. Hi, Raven. And I walked out today with no cat coming home with me. You know, it's just hypershant. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So when I think about it, I'm like, again, I'm in shock. I don't even have words. Thanks, Mimi. I appreciate it. Jimmy passed away, Raven. That's what I was just talking about. I had to make a tough decision with him today. Yeah, the expenses are insult to injury, 1,000%. Like 1,000%. On the other hand, like I said, at least the vet tech was so kind to me. And the vet today was really good. I got to give her credit. I had not met her before. This was the first time that I met her. Hi, Karma Kittens. I got Karma here around me too. So yeah, it was a very, very tough day. And like I said, I'm still in shock. Hi, Karma. Come. Yeah, you want to come say hi? Come say hi to everybody. That's come here. What are you doing? What are you doing, little kittens? What are you doing, little kittens? But yeah, they mean so much to us, of course, right? Oh, thanks, Raven. I appreciate it. What was the actual diagnosis? They said that his kidneys and liver were just absolutely elevated, like in absolute distress. Hi, Gina. Yeah, Karma and Pandy don't really understand. They really don't know. I think they have an idea. Like when I came home, I let them kind of sniff me, you know, because I didn't have a blanket from Jimmy or anything that I could have shown them. But here's the thing: is that the liver and the kidneys, we had no idea, like no idea, zero idea, zero idea that there was an issue. He never showed, I mean, cats mask, right? But they never, like, he never showed any distress whatsoever. He was playing the other day. He was eating, he was eating normally. He wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary. Like, there was nothing, like, nothing that I would actually, like, worry about, you know? Well, Raven, I don't think so because my other cats eat the same food, right? They all eat the same food at the same time. So my other cats are fine. Like if I thought that one was gonna go, and I hate to say this, like I would have assumed Pandy because Pandy's the one with the thyroid issue. Pandy's losing muscle mass. There's that scares me. That scares me even now going forward. Because my point was this. You know, I think about now Karma. I don't want Karma to be just on her own. I would like Karma to have a pair. Like I would like her to be in a pair. But the problem with that is that again, you got to think about the costs, the vet bills, and all that stuff that can come with another cat. So I really don't know what I'll do about that. That's something I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I can't make that decision today. Yeah, Val, it's not the food. It wasn't the food, but hi Nightwing, how are you? He could have. I mean, Jill just said like may have had a genetic issue with his kidneys. He could have. We have no idea, you know? So, a boy kitty, a boy kitty. Let's do just a few cards. I have to go in a few minutes. But I know Jimmy, and Jimmy would want us to look at the cards and see what's going on. He would like to be honored. Jimmy was positive and sweet, and I know that he would never want me to be, upset. So thank you, Akriti. I thank you so much. You're in the same position regarding cat company for each other? Yeah. Thank you, Light. I appreciate it. Yeah, BTE. That's right. BTE. Yeah. We shall see. Oh, thank you, Barry. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. Let's just pull a few cards. Like I said, I've got to go. I'm still going to do my sessions as planned till the end of the week because I think it's good for me. I'm not worried about, whether I can concentrate. I think what it is just tonight I'm going to take a salt bath and sort of take it all in. This weekend I'm really going to spend some time with Karma and Pandy and just really start to process. You guys know my relationship with death is actually, I don't know, I don't want to call it odd, but there's like an acceptance that I have. I can't explain it. Even I had that with my father and my grandfather and my grandmother. I have to sort of like think this through a little bit on the weekend, and it's not something that's going to solve itself in a day or two, obviously, but I think I have to let things kind of settle a little bit, process it. Takes time. Hi, Teal. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, let's get some cards. Do you want to tell me what your word of the day is? A new movie that I can recommend? Oh, I don't know. I don't really watch any movies. I don't watch a lot of movies. I mean, like I'm saying, I'll never watch one, but I can't say that I watch a lot of movies. What's your word of the day, everybody? How are you feeling? Oh, thanks, Becca. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jill. Oh, thanks, Jill. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You feel sleepless? I feel very tired. I had a very rough sleep last night with Jimmy. He was up all night throwing up. Rejuvenate and alignment and love. Nice. Flowing. Satisfied. Hi, Anne. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You feel unsettled today? Surrender. Oh, I definitely love the Lady's Companion on Netflix. Absolutely. You feel carefree? You woke up at 2:02? Oh my God, I was up all night with Jimmy. So the current energy right now is the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, an upgrade to a current situation and going to the next level. So that's important right now, right? We need a little bit of collaboration. Let's take some like angel cards as we do this, because I don't have a ton of time, but I can do a few. And here we have you're ready. Wow, you're ready for the next level. I will say this, I know it sounds weird, and I haven't had the time to really process it, but whenever something like this happens, you have to kind of look at what it can symbolize or what the cycle can be in all of this? You know, like what is it meaning? Like what's ending? And when I think about it, Jimmy came to me in, I think around, I want to say around May of 2015. Thanks, Kara. I really appreciate it. 2015. So 10 years I had with Jimmy. And you know, I keep talking about the last 10 years about how many life changes I've made and things I've been doing. And maybe it's part of that journey. Maybe there's something symbolic about it, you know? Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, thank you, Sasha. I'm okay. I'm sad. I'm sad. He was 10. He was only 10. Matt just said the death means good things coming after the dark night of the soul. Yeah. 10 is significant for you. I mean, it symbolically, like 1 plus 0 is a 1. It's a new beginning of some kind. Yeah, I don't wanna get myself crying again, but I would just say that it definitely is a sign of something changing. Oh, thank you, Derek. Even when I'm crying, thank you. um, yeah, that's right, Becca. You're right. His purpose was to get me through that, and I know that. I mean, like, listen, Gretchen, Pandy, and Jim have been with me through the worst of times. You cannot even imagine. You can't even imagine. I mean, you know a lot um about my story, right? But they were very symbolic to my journey. They were a huge part of my journey. Aw. I mean, listen, I cry in more of like a happy tears, even though I'm devastated, because I'm thankful. I'm thankful for them. Merci beaucoup. I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for Jim. It was a real blessing, a real honor to be a part of his life and vice versa, because Jimmy came to me in a situation where they thought he was a feral cat. They clipped his ear. I don't think that he warranted an ear clip. There's no way he acted feral because he was not in any shape or form feral with us. But I would say that he came as a young kitty cat with such a big heart. You know, they are blessings, 100%. They fulfilled their purpose. They did, Dana. And I know that he will come to me. I don't know if many of you remember when Gretchen passed away, I dreamt about her that night. That night. I remember in the dream, she came running to me. And I was like, Gretchen, is that you? And she hopped into my arms and she hugged me. And then next thing you know, she jumped out and she ran. It's going to sound silly and cheesy, but like she like ran into a field of like bright light, you know, and flowers. And it was just very, very, I don't know. It was very surreal. It was very beautiful. And I can't say that she's come to me in the same way since, but she has in other ways. Obviously through karma, 100%. Yeah, she was saying goodbye properly because she was. And I think I told Jimmy before we gave the last, you know, injection, I told him, I said, he's gonna visit me. I said, you're gonna visit me for snackies. And yeah, she had to let me know she was okay. They make us better humans for sure. For sure. Gretchen was a black cat, black and white tuxedo. But Jimmy, who just passed today, was a tabby, a gray tabby. Hi, Martina. I'm well, thank you. How are you, despite my cat passing away today? What happened to Jim? His kidney and liver values were so high, like alarmingly high, like emergency level high, to the point where there's not much they could really do for him. Yeah, they offered hospitalization, but I mean, what would that have done for him, you know? So, yeah, you miss your babies too. I know, I understand. So we got 3-3. If any of you are seeing threes, 3 of Cups is a card of celebration and joy. That's the potential or the challenge here. 100%. Always, always. Gretchen's a part of everything. Yeah, and Jimmy's not in pain. Jimmy's not in pain. And look, Raphael, green energy. Love, travel, humor, and vitality. We need more joy in our life, right? You saw angel number 333 today. I think a lot of people are seeing threes. Hi, Michelle. And I know he's here. I know he's here. I know he's with me. So what do we need to focus on today? Four of Pentacles. I've seen this card nonstop, Four of Pentacles. It means don't hold yourself back, right? Don't hold yourself back in the sense of like all or nothing. It's not all or nothing, right? So let's see what else we need to know. Pink energy. And this is, again, all that joy. Compassion, self-care, simplification, and beauty. Don't hold back, you know, in regards to what's good for you. Jameson and Queen G are teaching karma. They sure are. Oh my gosh. That's for sure. That's for sure. Let's take a look at the recent past. And we have here the Empress birthing a whole new cycle. So the new energy has definitely been rolling in. It does tell you to do what you're passionate about and to feel good. You're divinely guided and protected. All the angels are watching and looking out for you. How old is Pandy? Pandy is about 13, 14. And that's what makes it tough. That's what makes it really tough, because I don't want to say it, but you know that that isn't far off either. I mean, I would love it to be, you know, a lifetime longer for her. But, oh, Raquel, thank you so much. Hi, Alyssa, how are you? Nice to see you. Oh, I miss you too, Raquel. It's been a real like whirlwind today with Jimmy. Yeah. But it's nice to talk about him and remember him. You're getting ready for prom. Oh, Alyssa, I can't wait. Show me some pictures when I see you next time. I used to chaperone prom all the time. Hi, Josie. You're from Toronto? Me too. Hi, Amo. How are you? Your cat's lived until 16. Hi, Susan. Yes, Veronica knows. Yes. Yeah, she's on TikTok right now, Anne. Did you, Mish? Yeah. He just wasn't doing well, you know, at all the last, I don't know, 24 hours. I'm from Toronto, Canada, Suman. All right, the strength position is, hi, Salima, is the Fool. Trusting, taking a leap of faith, new energy. Look at all this new energy. Yeah. Yeah, we want Pandy to be protected, of course. Who knows, right? We just got to keep our fingers crossed. Look at this beautiful heart. It says, don't compromise, boundaries, assertiveness, courage, unwavering. New start with new boundaries. Yeah, with wings. It's like angel wings, right? Oops. Oh, sorry, I hit the table. Let's take a look at the near future. Two cards. Two cards? Yeah. Queen of Swords, boundaries. So the universe is, like I said, what I said. And then the King of Wands. King of Wands is moving forward with purpose and passion and with boundaries. So I like that. Always important. And there's blessing in disguise. Wow. Good luck is bad luck is good luck, right? So sometimes something you think that's terrible ends up being a real blessing, and then vice versa. So this is basically saying that things happen for a reason. So we may get some moments. You feel inspired to paint? Good. Do it. Okay, suggested approach is Eight of Swords. Be careful with the overthinking or the illusion of mental entrapment. Thanks, Anne. I appreciate it. And look at 444. We saw this card recently, actually. Oh, thank you, Mish. Tell your mom I said thank you. Big news. Don't overthink the big news. Reassurance, support, everything is okay. Everything, again, is happening for a reason. And what would be the safe word, Mike? Now, we know coconut, but what would be yours? Hi, Vinder. How are you? Hi, Pankash. How are you? What do we need to know? What do we need to know right now? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is growth, expansion, good luck, and a shift happening. Onomatopoeia is your... That's your safe word? Wow, that's quite the word. How can we control the overthinking, Adriana? I always advise sparking new energy, doing things, not ignoring or avoiding your thinking, but like doing things that will bring you new energy, learning new things, right? So with that, we have here, interesting. It's almost like a soul kind of image, you know? It says divine self, orange energy, intuition, balance, connection, and spirit. So obviously there's an ascension or an expansion of spirituality. It's also orange, which is Venus, the sacral chakra, self-worth, self-value, and self-respect. Have I texted you or is it so? I don't send anybody any DMs, messages, comments. Like I will never ask you for a reading. There's a lot of scammers, unfortunately, so just be careful with that. Yeah, that or Chat GPT. Yeah, have you seen those videos where they show like the person in the video looking like this with your that's in your Chat GPT? So let's take a look at the hope and or fear. Eight of Cups is walking away from things that no longer serve you. You hope for new things, but you fear the walking away, right? And let's see. Love it, Mish. And here's all about balance. It's telling you have confidence, strength, balance, prepared, tranquil. Have the confidence to walk away from the things that no longer serve you, even if people don't like it. Too bad. All right, probable outcome. Let's see. Probable outcome. Seven of Pentacles. Seed is planted, not going to harvest overnight. It will in due time. But we can't force that, right? Can't go busting out the miracle grow. Oh my goodness. Look at these pets. Of all things in the probable outcome, our last card, we get pets. It says, see the humor. Perspective. Isn't that funny? Of course. Yeah. Typically it's like dogs playing poker, but this isn't dogs playing poker. It's like literally like reading tarot cards, oracle cards, and a crystal ball, which is pretty darn cute. Yeah. But anyways. Maybe. I know that this isn't, you know, a great day or circumstance. Oh, that's okay, Steph. I appreciate it so much. But at the same time, I'm really thankful. I'm really thankful for the time that I've had with Jimmy. I'm thankful that he got to share his BTE energy or BTE, big tail energy, with you all on camera. I'm glad that he could, you know, bring some laughs or some love or some sweet eyes or some meows in the background like he used to. You know, remember all the times he'd be running up and down the stairs, either with Gretchen, Pandy, Karma. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate it. Thanks, Juko. I really appreciate it. His tail, oh my God, it looked like his manhood, like on his back. Like that tail was something, you know? Oh, tonight I'm gonna be very tired, but it's gonna be okay. Yeah, causing havoc, that is for sure. He had like a shark, exactly. It was like a shark. Oh, kitty parkour, yes. Oh gosh, that is for sure. Kitty parkour nonstop. You know, so those type of things make me laugh and make me happy. And as long as he brought some joy to me, to you, to anybody who's known him, then that's all that matters, right? We're just happy that he didn't suffer and that he could go with dignity and general goodness, you know? So I appreciate it. I appreciate my moderators. Thank you, Becca. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Jose. You were up all night as well. Yeah, I was up very, very late, on and off. And I had pretty weird dreams last night too, as per usual. 333 on your gas tank. Perfect. There you go. All right, I better go. But thank you for spending a little bit of time with me today and for your well wishes and kind words and support, your condolences. All of that means a lot. So I will talk to you all very soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, IG, have a wonderful rest of your night and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, it's going to be a long weekend in the US this weekend. We just had the long weekend in Canada. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great evening. I will do my best. I will do my best. I'm going to be snuggling the other kitties for sure. Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you. Okay, bye, IG. I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, there we go. Okay, YouTube, have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you.